The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, SC. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Oh my gosh, I mean the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spike your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Graves. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Ball handed off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down after that run. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the ball is hauled in.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. No problem, knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And on first down, they go right back to him. Fights through the tackler. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense, because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down after that previous Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. The shotgun handoff here. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight to keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Graves. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. His eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. When he's got some space here. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Boy, what a turn of events. I'm sure the punting team's offense is thrilled to be getting back out on the field right now after they were gifted an extra possession.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second down after the incompletion. No press here. The defense backing away. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders.
Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. Slides to avoid the big hit.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Graves. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's caught from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Breaks, broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. To the air, it's Graves. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he makes it, wow, from 55 yards out. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made out of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Finds his man, has the first down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick completion to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. To throw, it's Graves. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Second down after that completion. Gives it to the back. And the Nittany Lions are on the move here. First and 10 now for the offense. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Will take the lead in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded up near the 25. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He makes the grab. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's the throw deep downfield. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll be taken down. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter.
USC 17.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Dropping back, it's Graves. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Graves. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Important 2nd down play coming up. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Another incompletion would be ideal for this defense. Big play now, 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught quickly.
You know, a 1st down would have been nice here, Chris. Now it brings up a 4th down and an interesting decision. Do you go the conventional route, kick the field goal, go up by a couple possessions, or do you get aggressive and go for it?
Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And they'll get him down that time. The Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's a bullet over the middle. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, USC. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, this conference championship game sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Graves. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Oh, my gosh. This defense got exactly what they needed. An interception at the right time to get the ball back to their own quarterback and offense to go down and potentially win this game.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff in a single back formation. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Ball handed off. Will he score here? And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. Here's the second down play. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down. They're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a first and 10. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Trojans are going to cash in here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And in the final seconds, we have a tie ball game. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Handoff heading left. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. continues. The offense just grinding away here. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. And he stopped just short, down at the 2 with an excellent run. So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on 3rd and goal in OT? Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
He's got it! And that's ball game. A walk-off field goal to win this one.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Braves. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So now it's a challenging 3rd down play here. Can the offense keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for a game-tying field goal? Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.